price to make the playoff. Over 10 and a half games wins, and you're getting plus money for that. I really do like both of those options because, in my opinion, right out of the gate, I'm expecting a Notre Dame win. Carson Beck is getting a lot of love, but he also was really pick heavy last year. And now you're going up against, you mentioned, one of the best, what could be one of the best defenses in the country. I expect a couple of interceptions. I like Notre Dame to handle business, and that price that you see now, minus 185, is going to be off the board after week one.
I think I'm glad we talked this out. I'm thinking first half under in that game between those two. If the Notre Dame defense does its job and they run the ball offensively and ease their guy into it, that could be a low-scoring first half. All right, let's talk about this weekend. Kansas State laying 3 in Ireland against Iowa State. What's the best way to play this one?
You know I love me some over, so I'm going to take over 49.5. Farmageddon in Dublin, this is not going to be your typical cornfield clash. Give me points because both teams have clear mismatches that both teams can exploit. Kansas State was second in the country in yards per rush last season, and it wasn't just a volume, it was a lot of big chunk plays because they had a stellar running back in Dylan Edwards, who had the third most yards per carry in the Big 12, a quarterback in Avery Johnson, who is a beast with his legs. I love Johnson, by the way. Top 20 in the conference in rushing yards per game as a quarterback. That strength alone falls into Iowa State's defense, who is 84th in rushing success rate against the run. So, big plays. I love the over. So do you think that there's an opportunity for K-State to exploit with their run game the defense to maybe cover the spread?
I do. I like Kansas State minus the 3, especially because of their defense, just limiting what Iowa State can do offensively. You lose 2 of your offensive linemen, your top 2 wide receivers. I think they're going to struggle with their paths to scoring, but you are going to get points from Kansas State. I also think, to your point on Avery Johnson at quarterback, I can't wait to see his rushing prop because I'll be looking for the over there as well in the matchup in Ireland.